Show us your mug, and you could win one of our new Local 3 mugs, plus a delicious ice cream cake from Dairy Queen. Just email your photo to showusyourmug@local3news.com. Watch for our winner each weekday morning on Local 3 News Today.
When it comes to your health, local matters. Count on Local 3 News for expert local advice to help you stay well, live better, and raise a healthy family. Watch Eye on Health with Latrice Curry, Thursdays at 5 on Local 3 News.
Presented by the YMCA.
Good morning. We always hope that you're beginning your day on a good note as you join us for 3+U. We never quite know when our day begins, which of our guests is going to be the first one, but we're so glad to welcome our first guest this morning back onto the show. You've probably seen her before. Her name is McKenzie Bergenbeck, and she has Medical Art Prosthetics. And even though we've talked many times, I'm always amazed at the talent you have, and so are the other guests in the studio. So good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thanks for having me.
We're going to be heading up actually next month to go to the Faces Camp up at Cloudland Canyon.
Yes.
At Camp Cloudmont, right?
Woodmont.
Camp Woodmont. And I did not know until just the other day that your office is right there in their building.
It is. I have a new location, and I'm actually located inside the Faces building, which is so convenient.
Yeah.
Because the clients that Faces helps happen to cross over to be the same type of patients that I might see.
In the event that you're saying, well, wait a minute, we haven't seen her before, let me tell you why we're so in awe of her. So you have you're of a hybrid background of medicine and art.
Right.
And through your very intense training and your master's degree, McKenzie creates they're prosthetics, right?
Yes, yes.
But they are custom designed by you.
Right, so kind of a little bit about the process. We'll take an impression of the patient, and then we'll sculpt by hand and wax this kind of completion of their anatomy. And then we will cast silicone, color match silicone into a mold to create the final product, which is this kind of skin-like, detailed.
I'm gonna put this on, man.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay, I want you to
so this is a finger. Obviously, it's too big for Julie, but it would stay on by suction, actually. So it's kind of like a Chinese finger trap, where when you pull on it, it gets tighter. And we do that by taking the cast down.
Well, here's what I want people to see, and I know you want to kind of walk us through the different reasons that someone might find their way to you, but the skin is darker and the camera will only go in so far, but you see those wrinkles on my knuckle? They're there on here.
Yes.
If you look at your own finger at home, all those little lines that you have on the back, they're there on the back of it. And the skin tone underneath is perfect.
Well, thank you. Thank you. You know, we use that art background to color match. We use color theory to, you know, make it custom for every single patient. And that's really the difference here, is this is a psychosocial benefit of these prostheses. It's really feeling complete again, feeling confident in your identity, yourself. You know, when you lose a part of your face, often that's synonymous with our identity. So it feels like we're losing a part of who we are, and sometimes that's really hard to grapple with mentally.
You used a phrase I will not be able to repeat, but this is the month dedicated to
our field.
Yes.
It's called anaplastology. So I'm an anaplastologist, and basically it's the science and art of creating custom prosthetics for people that might have missing anatomy due to trauma or birth defects or cancer resection is kind of our main three.
So you can work with children,
yes,
as well as adults.
Yes.
And I'm trying to remember what you told me, but the timeline is not that lengthy for you to get these in someone's
start
possession.
to finish, sure. So a lot of times, most of my patients actually will travel in. So there's only 50 of us in the United States. So when it comes to the area that we serve, it's pretty large. So a lot of my patients will travel in, they'll stay Monday through Friday, and by Friday they have a new prosthesis.
How did you find your way into this?
I was art and pre-med. I thought I wanted to go, you know, the traditional medical school route, and I was in an interview for a medical school and decided, you know, I really want to give back to the world best with my skills and talents, and I think I would be doing a disservice if I didn't combine art in some way. And so I looked up different career fields that combine both art and science. I found this program in Chicago, and they accepted 2 people into the anaplastology program. And when I got in, I said, this is my sign. I think this is what I should be doing.
And then how did you find your way to Chattanooga?
Yeah, I'm from East Tennessee originally. I grew up
Okay.
around Knoxville area, and my husband and I moved down, but this is really kind of a gap in the map, so to speak. So, you know, there's not many practitioners around here, and so serving an area and serving patients in this area was really just kind of a perfect fit.
So if someone's watching and they have family in North Carolina, they might travel down here to see you.
So all over kind of the southeast, they might travel into this area. We have a practitioner in Florida, so she takes care of that area, and then there's 6 satellite locations across the U.S.
So you mentioned, I think, cancer, trauma, and then birth defects.
Yes.
But so if you were in a car accident, let's say, and something happened to your face, but maybe it wasn't an organ, maybe it was your cheek.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yeah, so it depends on the depth of the defect of like if a silicone prosthesis is a good option, but absolutely we could do part of the cheek. A lot of these are all whole prostheses, right? But we do a lot of partial prostheses. So maybe you had, it's called Mohs surgery, named after a Dr. Frederick Mohs, but basically he created this process where they do microsurgery to cut out cancer. So it might be they're cutting out skin cancer on your nose, and there's just a little piece missing that you want to be filled in with a custom prosthesis. So we can do partials as well.
Okay, let's say that happened.
Yeah.
Is that then kind of permanently or semi-permanently affixed?
No, so semi-permanent, I guess, would be the better description. So there's 3 different ways that these can be attached. And for a partial, we would likely use adhesive, so a medical grade adhesive. So think about dentures. You take those in, you take them out every night, you use the denture glue, right? It's very similar to that. It's a custom fit, it's matched to your anatomy. So adhesive is one route, and that's likely for a partial prosthesis. The other, we could do magnets. So there's a surgery that's involved where they place implants and put magnetic abutments through the skin. You do magnets on the back of the prosthesis, and it clicks in and out.
Wow.
Yeah, and then the last one might be using the implant system again, but creating a bar and then clips on the back of the prosthesis.
I've got to wrap it up, but 30 seconds left. If anybody's watching and they're thinking, gosh, that would be for somebody I love, but I can't afford it, insurance covers this.
It does. Yeah, we have a central billing office in Madison, Wisconsin, and an expert at trying to get as much money for you as possible. Yeah.
Gosh, who knew that God could give that kind of gift to somebody? But thank
Thank you so
goodness He
much.
did to you. So it's Medical Art Prosthetics. Her name is McKenzie Bergenbeck.
That's right.
Office is still on Hickson Pike?
A
Or is that the
new
one?
location. Yep, this is the new location in Faces
Okay.
building.
And the phone number is 877-242-7951. If you want to look them up online, it's Medical Art, singular, prosthetics, plural, .com.
Yes, thanks so much, Julie.
Thank you.
All right.
Little things, big things. Every day, people are making a difference in our neighborhoods. At Local 3 News, we share stories of unsung heroes who make our local communities better. How people are making a difference where you live. Fridays at 4, only on Local 3 News.
At Eye Your Optical, we're a 3-generation family business with 3 simple promises.
Fast quality eye care at affordable prices.
A huge selection of frames to choose from.
And our personal guarantee of satisfaction.
Our family here for yours.
You only get so many opportunities to follow your dreams, to make your mark in this world, to lay the foundation for your future. So never stop dreaming, creating, advancing. At Chattanooga College, we prepare our students to make their mark in programs like cosmetology, manicuring, aesthetics, or as an instructor. Find out more about these exciting cosmetology fields at chattanoogacollege.edu.